Hey fellow antique treasure hunters, it's the Antique Duo. We're back with you again. Today we have a extremely special treat. We're looking at the Factory Antique Mall in Verona, Virginia. I know I've said it 1,000 times that this place is huge or a place is huge, but this place is huge. It boasts to be the largest antique store in the United States. This is just a view of kind of the middle after I came in from the register. You can see it goes all the way down to the right and then all the way down to the left, with probably at least 15 aisles going all the way down to the back of the building, which you can see way back there. You can kind of see from that video there, the place really, there's not a better word maybe than endless. It's just rows and rows. It just keeps going, and you think you've hit the end of something, and then, oh, here's another room they've added back here. I had a long talk with one of the vendors that was there, and by the way, this place is a lot different in that a lot of the vendors were there working their booths, so it's almost like a flea market type as well as consignment. But I say a lot, there were probably 4 or 5. Some were just, fixing their booths, and you could talk with them and haggle some prices with them, but some had booths where they had a cash register set up behind their booth. So a little different than probably what you're used to. But I struck up a conversation with a neat guy there who sold lots of gemstones and jewelry and Christmas things. And he said that the owner of this place was in some sort of a, I guess, competition with another antique store. Maybe, I think he said in Ohio, where when he hears this other one gets bigger, they'll knock out a room or add on something here so that the Factory Antique Store or mall can continue to be the largest in the United States. So really just a lot of things here. Kind of in this video you can see furniture. A lot of antique stores you go to will have a lot of one thing and not much of another. There's my Uncle Freddie. There's you some 8 tracks to zoom in on. But a lot of stores will have, maybe a lot of furniture, not a lot of knickknacks, or a lot of one thing, not a lot of other thing. This one just had a lot of everything. I mean, it was just, it kept going. So, vintage toys, retro kitchen gadgets, dishware, glassware. I found postcards, jewelry, real and costume, things in in glass cases, artwork, you name it, they probably had it. As far as prices, I would say, most of the things were very reasonable. And like I said, if the vendor was there, you could probably talk to them a little bit and try to kind of get them down on price. Some of them we just paid the vendor right there in the booth. So there's lots of variety here, that's for sure. Here I'm in the back of the store in what looks like a newer part. You can see it continues on down. A lot of these booths look like they were still being put together. A lot of these are just what I might call a store within a store. Like you can see that one down there with the open sign. It's like vendors have set up their own little stores in here. So, bring comfortable shoes. Make sure you're if you're there on a cold day, you may want to bring in a jacket. It got kind of drafty in there from time to time. If you're looking for certain things, just make sure you've got plenty of time to spend looking through everything, because you will probably find it, but it's going to take you some time to find it somewhere in this massive store. So this is just one little area. You can see I'm pointing back toward the front of the building here. This is another one of those where I'm not going to say if you're in the area, make sure you're stopped. You need to go to the area, plan to spend several hours here. There is so much to do, so much to see. I promise you won't leave empty-handed. You will find something at this store, the Factory Antique Mall in Verona, Virginia. Until next time, happy treasure hunting.